You're married? The fuck? In this economy? I can't believe it. Nah, man, listen, NTR is very hot in this season. It would be alright. It's fine. Or even better, we will get your wife in. And it will be a threesome. That's the only way I will ever be able to interact with a female. I'm all for it. Hoo boy. Hoo. VShojo NTRing Mousie with her money. I'm not sure if that's called an NTR. That might just be what is it? Theft, you know? It might just be theft. Yeah, like embezzling. Just rescuing the funds that was meant for other purposes. Yeah. I watched like till this far or something, and then I was cleaning up yesterday and I went to fucking sleep. I was like, I can't. A grand theft funds over 500,000 away from charity? Perhaps.
To be fair, I showed my wife your Vtuber model and she said that you are cute, but your Starbucks coffee is trash and your tentacle monster needs to stop freeloading off you.
I have never broken up with your wife faster than this. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I'm breaking up with your wife. I don't think this will work out between us. I don't think so.
I am leaving VShojo. Unfortunately, I
just realized how dramatic everything is because it's just in front of like a black background. And it's like, holy fucking
Nimi
hell.
Nightmare casually using the flames at VShojo as a distraction while she announces she's getting married on Twitter.
Why would she use it as a distraction? I think she's very happy that this happened to her life. It's not a distraction. She wants everyone to know so that you guys are not gonna sex pest her anymore. Stop sex pesting her. Sex pest other VTubers who don't have a beloved. Match.
I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most important,
I would love to see how much debt VShojo is, because I was pondering in my head, right? So if VShojo yoinked as these 500,000 just from the charity, and they owe Kaysun at least 200k. Kaysun streamed today and she said they owe her at least a Ferrari worth of money. And I googled it and a Ferrari starts from 200k. So I'm going to take that. And they owe above that funds to Mousie. And Mousie is like the biggest freaking VTuber.
It's over 1 million at the least.
I think it's way over 1 million. I like, because if they didn't pay her, then surely they didn't pay, like, did like Zen got paid? Did they pay out Vey and the others? 2 to 5, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, what else?
importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from...
I'm gonna ask something very stupid, but like, the foundation... How is it that VShojo can tap into the money that goes from the fans to the foundation? How is it that they have XY amount of money? Isn't it like that goes through... Like, I saw that currently they are taking donations. If you want, check it out. And it goes through something, Stiltify. It explained. Okay, I'm ready. I haven't seen it. I haven't... See? Not privileged. I haven't seen it. Aha.
VShojo. I know that this is a lot, and it's...
I'm watching.
very important for me...
I'm ready.
to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day, I will be able to tell you the full story. But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of VShojo.
Dude, when yesterday this came out, even then I was like, VShojo is over. Mousie was the heart and soul and face of VShojo. It was so over. It was so fucking over. And you know what's funny? I bet that she wanted to talk it out with them first. Because you wouldn't just like spend, I don't know, 5+ years with a company and then come out because you didn't get what you were owed. I'm sure that she wanted to talk it out nicely. She was like, listen, we really da 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 da. And then that company still was like, no.
My jaw dropped from this announcement.
It's such a bad decision. It's such a bad decision. Why would you? Surely the company knew that if Mousie puts this out, then all of it will go bankrupt. Like, no one will believe you, everyone will leave. So why would they not try anything and everything to stop her? And I don't mean like to force her into silence, but like offer her that, listen, we are in a debt, but we will do payment plans. Or how about you get XY percentage of the company and you will be a shareholder or something. You know?
If you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called...
Dude, I sorry, I'm interrupting, but like, Mousie is like the Disney princess of like VTubing. Her story is so wholesome and uplifting. And I'm just like double fucking angry at VShojo that they dare to harm this little angel and
their business model never made sense to me. Feel kind of empty and sad to have my suspicion correct. That said, money was likely siphoned.
Bro, no shit, man.
Called CVID. I basically have a low to near non-functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot. And it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online, because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about...
Oh my god, I just had a flashback to Mouse's old model. I still remember it. Do you guys remember? Oh my god, the Iron Mouse old model. She was such a baby. Oh my god. She was such a baby. I still remember it. I remember. That's only the real OGs know that. I remember. I was there. Yeah, but the season 1. That's crazy.
Maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join VShojo. And it was through VShojo that I was able to grow into the Iron Mouse that I am today. When I was approached in 2020 and asked to join VShojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't. In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me. For a while, I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So I was worried about expectations and a million and one other things. But I ultimately
don't like the
decided to
foreshadowing.
join VShojo. It really pains me that I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company. And I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed.
Well, of course. She was basically the mascot of the company. If you close your eyes and think about VShojo, you will think of Mousie. I'm sure you will think of the other girls too, but she's the first fucking person that will come to mind. It's actually crazy. Like, it was such a huge break, in my opinion, when like Vey and Yanners left, because they were like the core. For me personally, the big core was like Yanners, Wei, Sylvie, Iron Mouse, and Zen. Okay, like I know that there were like other, like there was like Hime Hajime, but she was like kind of like offline and whatever. But they were like the core to me, right? And like slowly everyone leaving, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But Mousie has such a big magnetism that it will be still fine, right? But without Mousie, there is no VShojo. I agree.
Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt-tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody.
But that smells like emotional manipulation to me. Yep, that's gaslighting.
I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life.
Bro, isn't that so fucking cruel? To get someone who is already struggling with so much health issues and just finally found a way to express herself, to like push into this. I don't even know what to even fucking call it. That's just like, you have to be like a real piece of shit to try to gaslight someone who has been so much hard shit just so that you can squeeze money out of them. And then just like use and abuse her image just for your amusement. That's fucking crazy. It's pure evil. It's you know what it is? It's just business. Unironically, that's what it is. It's just fucking business. I hate this fucking term that it became the slogan for 2025. But over and over again, it turns out that it is literally just business.
But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that VShojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information.
I see. That's why, because of the privacy. Bro, I wouldn't trust any company with that amount of money that she probably earns. Fuck.
So that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
How much? $4 million? Oh my god, that's amazing. Jesus Christ. That's so amazing. They are amazing. Holy shit. Bro, to have that much That's amazing. Like, unironically, I always knew that like she does a lot of charity, but I never knew that it's going to be that much. Like, holy fucking shit. So rich. No. This is all for charity. You don't understand. This is not her money. This is what she gets so that the charity can work with it and they can come up with good stuff for them.
The majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following 2 subathons.
Oh, I was wondering. Okay, so that's why. Because the subathon money goes through VShojo, and then she wanted the half of it to go to the charity, and that's what they didn't give. I was wondering how the fuck did VShojo like tip into the Tiltify money? That's so evil, man. Also, that's like a crime. Is it not a crime? I'm like 99% sure that you can get arrested that if you just like yoink charity money.
To the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Because the money came from my Twitch revenue, instead of a Tiltify link, it required VShojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and
dude, Mouse's subathons are actually crazy. It's like when you see like tens of thousands of subs and the timer is still going, and she has some crazy low amount of time, like 10 seconds per sub or something, and it still goes for like fucking weeks. Absolutely insane. Actually insane. Yeah, it breaks records, yeah.
And I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make the donation on my behalf.
And they were like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, you know, Mousie, we could, but why would I want to? It's like, oh, I saw this yacht in the online store and I was thinking that how cool that would be if I could get it. But anyways, thanks. Yeah, it's not in the budget. We greatly considered and we decided that it's not in your budget to spend your money on whatever you want, so we are going to take that.
But unfortunately, still a year later, VShojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy.
A year, like I get it that like you have to wait for like a month till all the sales get cleared and whatnot. Let's say that you still want to use the funds. Let's say you spent half a year dilly-dallying, but a fucking year? Like, were they waiting for her to like just forget about it, or what was going on? I can't believe that surely they didn't expect that it will just go away and she's not going to say anything and just like, oh, anyways, 2025 subathon. Oh, so now VShojo has to donate like 1 million. And they are like, no. What the fuck, man?
Energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity. We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is
Run when he sees Mousie starting a new charity subathon for 2024. Thank God VShojo has some cash liquidity for another year.
Bro, don't even joke with that. Dude, that's so evil. God, they are in so much pickle. I thought that the worst thing that can happen to VShojo is that their talents are going to leave. And then I was like, oh, they will have to disband. But now I'm just like, what if they will go to jail for this? This is a lot of fucking money we are talking about.
Is missing or doesn't function properly,
Oh,
which
shit.
makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions. The Immune Deficiency Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting...
Bro, I'm sorry. I just keep thinking about it. How low can you get to steal from a charity? Like, you know, if it would have been like that, you take her money. I'm not saying that that's less bad. It's also very bad, but like it's like, yeah, the talent, whatever. But from a fucking charity, from but okay. So everyone knows that VShojo doesn't tap into streamer money, right? The only thing they make money out of is sponsorships and merchandise. So now riddle me this. If they have money troubles, why haven't they released any cool merch in the last, I don't know, half a year, 1 year? Because I don't really see anything. Like, I saw basically that they had something with G Fuel, and that's it. That requires effort. No, it doesn't. You have to find an artist who is willing to draw shit, and that's it. Like, I don't know if you know it, but I did work for VShojo, right? I did mouse pads. I don't know if anyone remembers them. Can I find it? Like, Skuchan VShojo mouse pads. Will I find them? VShojo. Can I not find it? Is it not online? I am not going to dig it out from my thingy now. But I did a set for basically all of the originals one. No, it wasn't just. It was okay, wait. VShojo. I will find it. So was this one was of them? This one of them. This one I believe. This one for fruit. Yeah, I made these. It was my art, you know. I don't know if you guys remember. It was like a few years ago. It was like a few years ago back then. Yeah. So I did that, and I will tell you how it happened.
They literally don't even care about Mouse's health, and basically she is their biggest revenue bringer. How unsustainable do you want the company to be?
It's so stupid.
Oh, yes, all of it.
It's so stupid. But basically, it's like a manager will find you, right? I was contacted by a manager. They were like, this is how much the budget is. Get it done. I got it done. I bounced it back to them, and that's it. It's a few emails. It's not a lot of effort. And if you find someone who works on at a reasonable price, I'm gonna be honest with you. Back then when I made this, my prices were incredibly low. And I made like 5 or 6 pictures for like, oh, I don't even remember. It might have been even under $1,000. And like, you sell them for so much. It's insane amount of stonks. I don't know. Even the managers quit. I'm not surprised. I don't remember. I'm just pulling that number out. It's been so long ago. Okay? It's been very long ago. But it was definitely... It was 1,000 something maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't charge back then a lot. I think I charged maybe 300 per picture. And let's be real, these mouse pads are selling at least 25 or $30 per piece, right? So 10 mouse pad already brings back the price. So if you don't go to the top 1% artist, but you find someone who is very good, but also affordable, you can make merch super easy. Absolutely easy. So you can't tell me that making a merchandise is such a big deal. And also, I know, I'm an artist, but I have my own little store and I do my things. I draw my own dakimakura, I draw my own standees and whatnot. Is it a hassle? Yes, but it's not a hassle for a company. And with AI, okay, don't create merch with AI because that's lame. But I'm just saying that it's like the, oh, boohoo, too hard. It's not hard, okay? Once you pin down the manufacturer, you go back to, and you have an artist you go back to, it's all right.
Being really bad. The Immune Deficiency Foundation...
No, they couldn't just use AI. Don't be dumb. AI is lame and it doesn't work how it should be. Also, that's... You cannot sell a work that is not... You're not holding the copyright over it. And AI cannot be copyrighted because it's a mush of everyone's verse. Don't be stupid.
Can help me immensely.
AI will ruin the reputation. Okay, I'm not sure if that would matter at this point, but I can see where you're coming from. Yeah. Before this. Now, you know, they kind of fucked it up by themselves. It's fine.
When I really had nowhere else to turn, I was terrified. I was lonely and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation.
Well, they won't, because VShojo is going to cease to exist. Jesus Christ. And the funny thing is that they didn't only wrong Mousie. You know, if they would have just done to a singular person and it's just like everyone else is fine, it's like, yeah, you guys are scumbags. But whatever. But they did this to basically everyone. Everyone. The lawsuit is gonna be a fat one. God, I hope it's going to be public. I would love to see the videos from it.
Has broken me. I just wanted to do something good.
Poor Mousie.
And to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I really haven't had much time to process this. But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity. That link is also there if you've heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometime this month, I plan on doing a special live stream in order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness. I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry. Okay.
Bro, I don't think any of the talents should have to say sorry. Like, this has nothing to do with them. That's just so sad, man. That's so fucking sad. It's actually, I think it's going to be better for all of the talents. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had this weird suspicion for a few years now that VShojo wasn't really doing too much for the talents. Like, I never really seen any one of them get sponsors. There isn't any merchandise. I was just like, listen, as long as they are vibing and they are happy with them, like, who cares? But clearly not. Yeah, they will be alright. She has to apologize for something they can't control. Yeah, but I'm sure that, you know, she still feels like responsible. Like, it's not her fault, of course. But, you know. Aw, that's so sad. That's so sad. There was like a lot of people tweeting about it afterwards. This person, I was actually there at the case on stream today. She was like the translator. And she was like saying very interesting things about VShojo. I'm going to read it up so that you guys can. She's very beautiful, by the way. This person moved from a noted VTuber company. Gee, I wonder from where, to another as a staff last year, bragging about his new income. He thrusted me a few of his business cards to give me to my good contacts. I found the action obnoxiously rude, but maybe he was too young and friendly to know better. Then the motherfucker wanted to meet up for tax advice because I'm native in Japan and I hire an accountant. I was asked to have dinner in his area, which was quite far for me, splitting the bill. The day I got convinced I didn't like the guy. Yeah, gentlemen, no splitting the bill if you call out the female, okay? I'm always telling you, it's if you invite out someone, you're paying, okay? Date or not date, it doesn't matter. She even traveled for him. Yet because I love the talents he worked with, I was only secretly hoping he would lose his job one day. Recently, I heard from another creator that he was showing photos of VTuber real selves while revealing their personal info like marital status. Now I wanted to find a way to warn those employees.
It's drama time.
Bro. Can you imagine that a random person you work with just posts fucking pictures and like tells anything and everything about your private fucking life to like strangers just because it's like, hey, I'm important, you know? Dude, I really hope that this person will get like fired and clubbed and everything. 4chan was maybe right. Oh no. About what? Today I learned the most despicable shit the company has done to their talent. Don't know if he's involved with it yet. All my personal grudge, nothing compared to such betrayal. Sometimes, unfortunately, managers or agencies can be a talent's worst enemy. Please always support the talent. Talent first. Yeah, wasn't there like VShojo's like slogan that we put the talent first or something? I think it's like, isn't it like literally in their description? A talent first VTuber company. About that. About that. I am not sure. I am not sure. It's a typo. They meant in the talent's ass. Oh, okay. They misspelled money first. That's fair. That, oh my god. That, I can't believe it. I can't believe that they would like show like personal infos. That's fucking crazy, dude. Oh, there was some artist who didn't get paid. This is by no means the same thing, but I will throw it out that I was commissioned by a Big Pink for a project earlier this year and took them 2 months to pay me like 500. I can see it. I'm trying to think. I don't think I had issues, but as I said before, my works were really like far back. Those were the good times, you know? Only 500. Yeah, man. Well, if they don't have money, 2 months isn't awful. Well, it is awful if they just decide to you know, they commission you for something, you hand over the files and you don't get paid, but only 2 months after and nagging after. I think that's very bad, actually, if you personally ask me, because that person was working for it. What is he going to pay the rent with? Corporations pay net 60. Okay, let me just tell you, someone who worked with VShojo, that wasn't the thing back then, okay? I don't know where they tilted, where did they went to the wrong direction. I was basically paid immediately. Yeah, you need my attention? I am attending. It's another artist come forward with VShojo's shady practices. Starlight Daryl, a VTuber music composer who worked with Iron Mouse and others, says they were left waiting months for thousands in unpaid commissions, all while VShojo allegedly stealing charity money from Iron Mouse. Meanwhile, Vortoxy... Oh, wait! Oh, that's 2 people! Hold up! Meanwhile, Vortoxy, a VD2 editor and artist, shares that it took VShojo 2 months to pay $500. Nowhere near as the mouse going through, but the past year, VShojo has been habitually late paying me for commissions, sometimes leaving thousands of dollars of my invoices unpaid for months of times. I try to be patient, but knowing that they were stealing charity money from Mousie while this was all happening makes me sick to the stomach. That's crazy, bro. Scoo X VShojo collaborator. You make it sound so weird. What the hell? I swear, something happened. What? Okay, hear me out. This is my own little theory. I think VShojo grew way too fast.
Good thing my Kato streamer is too risque for Corpo. Hope the girls and Kuro are all good and hope you're doing well too, for
What
good measure, of course.
I think what happened is that we had COVID and Nyanders was really big. And Mousie was big, and Wave was big, and Zem was big, and all of them were big, and the money was flowing and flowing. And then somehow, you know, and then the people started to leave. And like Sylvie and Wei and Yannis quitting must have been a huge fucking cut. Bro, they were, and they still are huge. And they hired so many people, so many managers. They opened up the Japanese branch. Remember, they had Rushia in the Japanese branch. Remember that? When Rushia was in HoloLive and then she debuted into another thingy, but she was also in HoloLive and whatnot. And like all of these things happened. Yeah, Rushia left the fastest. Yeah, I don't think that was because of VShojo, to be fair. Yeah, and then they hired like the Niji people and whatnot. Russia. Not Russia. Not Russia! Russia!
Imagine Gun Run left 6 months ago after stealing all the money to buy a yacht to sail around the world. I'm gonna go with this explanation.
Nah, man. I don't think it's the yacht, man. Right? It's not... I don't know. Because... So I was listening to what Kason was talking today, and apparently all the staff had been paid. Everyone. The CEOs, the managers, everyone had been paid. It's only the talents that who hasn't. Which is a really fucking weird thing to do. To take from the staff.
Well, the co-founder dipped 2 months ago, so maybe he's the one that stole the money.
The co-founder dipped? What do you mean dipped? Different branch? Well, I'm sure that the American branch was still paying the people. Wait, Mountain? He went away? He left? Dude, maybe he saw that there was this shit coming. That's crazy. He jumped the ship. Can you blame them? I don't know how much he was at fault for, but I would have fucking left too. Because this is going to be a huge, huge lawsuit. That's crazy. You saw the iceberg crash? Oh yeah. And now everyone is like, Kason took out the thing from her name. Henya took out VShojo from her name. Haruka took out the thing from her name. Hime took out the thing for her name. I don't think anyone is staying. Literally everyone. I don't think anyone is going to stay. They still got Fruit. I don't think Fruit is staying either. No, she took it out of her names too. She's not going to stay. Melody also removed it. Sorry. I can type. Nope. See, there you go. Yes, I'm leaving VShojo. Melody is also leaving. She just said it 2 hours ago. I waited to make the statements because I'm always anxious and struggle to find words. But yes, I'm leaving VShojo. I was an OG talent but put my everything into this comp. But I'm beyond devastated at what happened. I never in a million years thought I would be saying these words. That's... yeah. Yeah. Why was Project Melody leaks at the top of your search bar? I was gooning. Leave me alone. Did Fruit say anything about it? Oh, it's just like my heart aches for the talent and for the hardworking talent staff who worked tooth and nail to let us be heard. Dude, they had to fight tooth and nail just to be able to talk about it. That's crazy. Did Michi tweet anything about it? Michi Mochi? She also took it out of her name?
Kuro said that VShojo has to remove the mark. They aren't able to remove the mark themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Also, as of 10 minutes ago, Hime posted that she's leaving too.
I am not surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gone. It's gone. Everyone is going to leave. There is no one. Like, I saw that even Kuro said it. I didn't want to say anything until it's finalized, but since people keep making assumptions. No, I'm not staying here. I already submitted a leave contract and I had a meeting 11 days ago. 11 days ago? Bro, actually, everyone is leaving. And it's not just because of today. Like, even Kayson said it today in her stream, that she wanted to leave on the 31st. This month, the 31st. It was... yeah. It's fucking unreal. The only reason I still have a VShojo brand logo on here because they have to remove it themselves. As an associate, you cannot remove it. In any case, I'm just waiting for the contract to be fulfilled. All done. I guess I'm an indie now, law. That's crazy. Literally stole $1 million? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. As of today, Amalie... dude, she just joined. She just joined a few months ago. Fucking crazy. As of today, I will be terminating my contract with VShojo effective immediately. I will be returning to an independent VTuber and content creator. Nothing about my content will change as I was an indie for 18 years before signing with VShojo and retain my IP. My love goes out to the talents. I wish you all the best. Thank you much for the continued support and we look towards the future. That's so sad. Do you know how tedious is the fucking process to go through the VShojo hire thingies? It's not worth it, man. It's not fucking worth it. You don't? I mean, me neither. Jesus Christ. Yeah. It's gone. Is it? Wait, you said Hime Hajime. Did you say something? I can confirm I have also quit VShojo. These past few years I got to make them befriend amazing people, but I can no longer be part of the company. I will still be streaming as Hime. I know I'm on and off, but I'm sticky mittens here. Fuck. It's gone. It's done. Dude, it crumbled down. From one day to the other, it all just crumbled down. I don't think any will stay. It's definitely VShojo. Zam made some statements. Yeah, I know, I look like shit, thanks. Oh, dude.
2024, the worst year in history of tubing.
That's
2025, barely at the halfway point.
Someone who worked with VShojo was giving out info. What the fuck? Are we so fucking serious? Gun run, dude. What the absolute fuck? I wasn't aware of this, and I'm assuming the others weren't either. Did you know? Edit. Reading, it was the Japanese side, and it's fucked, dude. It still stands, and personally don't even know what happened behind the scenes. I just followed so blindly, leading VShojo, thinking it's all cool, man. Fuck me for being stupid. You know what's the worst thing about this? That I actually see, like, how, like, all the talents were pushing for VShojo to become bigger. Like, it wasn't like... like, they work so hard. Like, the talents in Hololive don't have to work hard to make the Hololive big, right? But these girls were fighting so fucking hard to make VShojo the talent, the VTuber thing on the Western side. And it was so... yeah, they believed in it. It was like an entire...
Cool. Check the latest tweet of Mousie.
Yeah.
She's so sweet of a person that I am so fucking angry for all of this.
Why can't I type? Thank you. Why is there so many? What? There's any artist or musician that worked me through VShojo never got paid? Please contact me ASAP. I can get you paid. I'm so sorry. Bro. Bro. That's so fucking sad. This is not her responsibility. It's really not. I feel actually so fucking angry right now that she's offering. She has so much things to worry about. She has to think about the content. She has to keep her health in check. She has to look after so many other bullshit things, and now she has to clean up after the company that treated her like shit. I have no words. I actually have no words. And what's... you know what's baffling? VShojo still haven't tweeted anything to even try to clear it up. That, yeah, we fucked up. We apologize very deeply and humbly to all the fucking talents. And we are going to pay you back or anything. Because, so I was watching Kason's stream today, right? And I was trying to take a little bit of a notes. So it was like, mostly they were like, talking. She called the Japanese CEO, right? And they were having a phone call. But it was mostly Japanese, and you know the very pretty lady who we talked about, who said that there was that creepy guy who was giving out like information about the talents? She was there and she was like translating a little, right? So I was like trying to take pictures of it to see what mostly the conversation was about. So basically what we Kason was streaming about, yes, Kaho. She was telling everyone that she hasn't been paid since 2024 September, and you know, she had been asking and nothing has been coming, and it's like kind of weird, but what can she do, right? And she was very sweet because she called the Japanese CEO, and it was like half calm, half what the fuck, man. So Makino is the Japanese CEO. So okay, I'm going to read it up. It was very funny. She streamed it on YouTube and Twitch if you want to check it out. Makino assumes that it went into Operation VShojo. He was aware that Kason hasn't been paid, asked for it himself, but just didn't change. I want you to know that the Japanese CEO was paid and all the employees were paid, but Kason was not paid. I'm not in the position to look at all the expense and the finance on the US side. So he knows nothing about what happened in America. They mostly talked about what happened in Japan. They had a pay cut. Yeah, like they said that they maybe a 50% pay cut, that's what they had. But they still, you know, they still got paid. At least a little something. Yeah. I'm not in the position to look at it. Yeah. How much VShojo hasn't paid for the talent? Not sure. And even if I found out, I wouldn't be able to say, I guess, like, lawyered up. So he didn't know, for example, that Mousie didn't get paid, or that Mousie's money for the charity got a little bit yoinked, which is crazy. Kason asked, did you just say the VShojo JP is doing good? Japan's side itself has been well financially according to their number. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the English side was doing amazing as well. Until they basically, you know, managed to get almost all of them to quit. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm a skeptic. You think so? Yeah, I'm a skeptic. After Sylvie and Vey and Janners left, I was like, that's gonna be the end of it. I was like, okay, it's Joe over. VShojo will not survive. The big G's left. That's how I felt.
Ignore this message if you've already read this tweet. But Fruit said that VShojo copyrighted a video under her name without her knowledge, which she had to take the hit for.
Jesus Christ, bro. That's kind of a scummy move. What the hell? But yeah, so when those three left, I was like so sure that it's gonna be over. But like that's when Michi came and Mitara came, right? And it was like Kuro, and it was like fresh, and everyone was like, oh yeah, we are so in, and everyone was like official art, everything was going, and I was like, yeah, dude, Michi and Matara and Kuro, and it's like everyone is back onto it, and I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong, VShojo will go, and they were still looking for new talents, and I was so sure that there's gonna be a handful of people who would still join. I was like 90% sure that, for example, Laime would join. I was like, she would fit in so well. She was hanging out with already so many people. It would be so fun. She dodged a mighty bullet. Thank God she didn't join. Holy fucking shit. You know? But everything was fine. And then when... What was the second? The second wave was Zen leaving and Giga, right? This just happened last month? If I recall it correctly? Yeah. Matara was kicked out or asked to leave because she dared to do her own merchandise or whatnot. I'm gonna be honest with you. Matara fucking based, okay? She didn't get renewed. I don't fucking care. She wanted merch,
in
get
context
the merch,
of
girl.
Mouse, I am just thinking how cartoonish this is. You know, this talent of ours with a severe illness that does charity, ye our biggest talent, let's steal from her and the charity she's promoting. How mentally impaired do you have to be to even think this idea was good?
It's retarded, man. And it's actually crazy. I can't... Do you think that Gunrun made the okay for this? I want to believe that this was all the result of not being evil, but incompetence. That's what I want to believe.
Regarding Iron Mouse.
I will check. I really want to believe that they were just really fucking bad at running this business. Gambling, addictment. Okay, well, I mean, we don't know that. Mismanagement. I rather hope that it was mismanagement than actually just being like a mustache twirling evil and just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck them up. You know? Greed corrupt people. I spent 500k on Umamusume, surely not. Right? But so yeah, apparently the Makino, the Japanese CEO, said that the Japanese side was doing alright. I could only see the money going in and out and it looked fine. But there was money that was supposed to go to the talents. I am so curious where the money went in and out and how much it's under Umamusume or Nikkei or on a Ferrari. Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you mean it went in and out but none of them went to the talents? That's actually crazy. I believe VShojo will disbanded. Yeah. No one is staying. Is there anyone who haven't commented on it yet from VShojo? I mean, I guess Fruit didn't address it yet, but she has the thing taken out of her name, so Henya. I think Henya will do a stream, probably. Haruka? Haruka Henya. I think, yeah. Henya, but she's streaming later. Yeah, I'm sure she's going to address it on that.
This is similar to a Ponzi scheme, but the question is whether it was malicious or incompetence. You look at that red number and peek at the Iron Mouse account and see the amount you need, then you your PHMM. Really, really bad at running a company that even if it wasn't malicious, it's still a huge crime. It's over. VShojo.
Okay, but you must tell me. So I understand that running a company is hard and you have to pay like a lot of fucking people. But where is the money going? To what? VShojo hasn't done anything in like forever. The CEO, it cannot just go only to the CEO. The staff, yeah, sure, but I'm sure they have allocated money for it. To pay off loans? To investors? If there are investors, where are the investor money? To pay at the time? Like, you have to understand, it's not like that there is like 500,000 missing. We are talking about that Kaysen hasn't been paid for almost a year now. That's actually insane. That's not just a month or 2 or 3 months later. The talent does not matter. I wouldn't make such a freaking fuss about it. You have no idea. Everyone and anyone who tried to get into VShojo dodged the hardest fucking bullet. Millions of dollars are missing probably. That's absolutely insane. And okay, hear me out. If your company is doing that fucking badly, maybe you should give up a heads up to your talents, you know? That listen, we are in a pickle, you know? We might have to do something about that. We might have to address this. I want to be transparent with you guys. I know I have to pay you out, and I know that we kind of yoink the charity money, but we have we have $2 and I don't know who to give it to. That's all. Accountability? Nah, you don't believe in it? Is it too much? A corporation admitting fault? I think maybe that's where I'm making a mistake. I always thought that this was more than a corporation. Gunrun seemed like such a down-to-earth guy, and I thought that it was more just like a bunch of creators making something bigger than what they are. You know? It felt like I always fall into this fucking thing that I believe the PR team was too good. Yeah, now we know that the corpo is still corpo at heart. It's fucking disgusting, man. It's so fucking sad. This is why I don't get attached. This is why I don't understand why there are so many Hololive fans who is like drooling whenever there is any Hololive thingy. If you think that company is not exactly the... Okay, maybe they are not exactly the same, right? They didn't embezzle more than $500,000 yet. But I want to point out that Hololive also had some Monka things. You know? I don't want to bring up the past, but isn't a certain member who was at VShojo got basically bullied out of Hololive because of just like a fucking misunderstanding or whatnot, and they didn't fucking do anything to protect her? If I remember correctly. Let's put it on your bingo. Oh no. I can't believe it. She got out of that situation only to get in here, and it's like... Yeah, it's because of the whole, like, YouTube statistic split between China and Taiwan thing. I can't believe it. You know, I'm going to say something very naive, but it can't possibly be that hard to run a company, a VTuber company. All you have to do is just not steal the money from them. And maybe not let the CEO gamble. Okay, you just like block Uma Musume and Nika from his phone, and you just don't steal it away, right? Right? Yeah, you can do that. Like, listen, these girls actually didn't like. They actually hired good talents, right? They weren't like Niji Sanji. No one sex-pested no one. There was no problem with them, and here the CEO is Monka. I can't believe it. This is why we can't have fucking nice things. What do you mean that's not going to happen? I am making a VTuber company, okay? Join me. I will only take 80% of your income. And I will pat you on the head. It will be alright. Please don't it's over. But mommy needs a house and a yacht. Okay? Maybe a lack of sex busting? They should have hired me. Are you the manager? Yes, I do the sex busting. Okay? Apply if you like. Will you risk them? Yeah. Oh, this is because the CEO is a man. You can't generalize like that.
The pat is worth the 80% loss of wages.
Okay, then I'm definitely opening it. Listen, I don't think so. Like, it doesn't matter. You can be corrupt whether you're a guy or a lady. I almost said whether you're a guy or a dude. the two fucking genders, being a guy or a dude. VShojo when? I don't think so. It doesn't matter, man. Somewhere along the line, they slipped. I would almost say that maybe they panicked once the first wave quit. I think it was still such a big fucking stab to them that they just like lost three of the one of the biggest members. I would have shit myself as a CEO.
A good thing about Asku being the CEO is that she lives in a landlocked country. She has no use for a yacht, so the funds are safe.
True. I will only buy lamps. That's much cheaper. It's weird that Natara was fired before all of this. I can't listen. As someone who personally created merch for VShojo and who knows how simple it is to roll out, and I even know manufacturers, and I know how much manufacturers cost, I'm besides myself. I can't wrap my head around why did they not push more merch. If you don't have money, then bring out a new set of literally whatever. Make a big VShojo collab where all the girls will sing Kumbaya and they will promote the merch. And there will be hordes of people. Look at the store, it's fucking empty. I don't understand. I don't get it. I know. I'm checking it. There's Good Smart. You don't have to go to Good Smart. You don't understand. Those companies will take so much of a cut. You know? But like, why would you... I don't... Listen. Every merch is being made in China. And China works for 2.5 crusty
I would love
socks.
to see you manage a bunch of women. I can literally hear the typing of the Google Docs already.
Oh,
not even
it's
from the
easy.
sex pesting.
No.
You'd embezzle the money on stupid shit like lamps and weird Asian candy.
No. If I would be a manager and I would have to manage a bunch of girls, I would be like, all right, girls, you have no fucking say in this. You will give me an okay or an okay. The rest is on me. I'm dealing with the artist. I'm dealing with the payments. You shut the fuck up and you will promote it. Boom. I don't care. And you will be happy for it. I will do the quality control. I don't care about it. Do your stream. Crack whip. Listen, I don't think... I'm gonna be honest with you. When I worked with the girls, I think I got maybe like one feedback. Like that, oh, could you change this and this? It's still not that big of a deal. Okay? It's really not that fucking hard to make merch. I'm sorry. I can't. So, anyways, back to the thingy. Any case on merch sales from outside of VShojo production, like Good Smile, should go straight to her. But he mixed up the past tense, future tense, so we are not sure. Maybe she didn't get paid from Good Smile either. I wouldn't be surprised if Good Smile would also go through like VShojo and they would take like a cut. I don't know. Are you being paid right now? To the CEO. Response is yes, CEO got paid. Case on talent first, my ass. Japanese CEO, the Japanese side business was doing fine. He believes the GP side was running well with good stuff. Will the talents get our money? if we can pay back the debt, which will depend on whether VShojo can come back financially, that will be tough. You know what this means, gentlemen? It means that they are not fucking going to get paid. Ever. Ever. Kason said they owe her at least a Ferrari amount of money. They had debt. I don't know how. I don't know with what. Like, did they invest into something bad? Kason asking where the money went. Where did the money go? That was supposed to come to the talent. VShojo won't take cuts from streaming, so it's not like we cannot live tomorrow. But... And there was like no proper answer. Kason asked, did anyone object where the money was going? Kason translate for CEO, so were you lied to? When we focus on making more content, more talent, we were under the impression it will be more profit over loss. You have been lied to, yes. Will VShojo be gone? That's unsure of now. I'm also not in the position to answer that. Yes. Yes, it will be gone. It's very, very, very obvious that it will be gone. Yes.
Back in 2021 or 22, I can't recall which, VShojo had financing for about $13 million from investors.
$13 million? $13 million, and they cannot pay out even the charity that was already there? I am speechless. I'm actually speechless. How can you manage your business so badly? I can't. I'm speechless.
I can almost guarantee that VShojo spent all the money on salaries for people in places like America, thinking the COVID money and viewership would continue.
But, okay, forgive my ignorance, but who the fuck do they need? Okay, so you have all these girls, right? You have the talents. You're not paying them, so that's cost zero. All the talents presumably have a manager, right? Okay. Who else? What else? Because you're not really paying the artists. You don't have merchandise. You don't have anything. Then where does the money go to? Into what? Lawyers? Fortnite skins? Where are the sponsorship money? CEO pocket? I refuse to believe that the CEO just gobbled all the money up. They had tech people on call. Okay, I don't think that a few IT guy will eat millions of dollars.
False. They spent the $11 million on blackjack and hookers. Source,
no.
My name is Blackjack.
In California, then don't fucking get IT people from California. Get them from somewhere else. High-end technical legal, likely 100+ K per year each. I don't know. I am actually really fucking baffled for this. I feel like I understand that you guys are trying to justify it, that you're saying that all this money went to staff. I just don't think so. You're not going to be able to convince me that all this millions of money that we are talking about went only to pay out the IT guys.
Oist Critical has a video on THS VShojo situation apparently.
Does he say anything interesting about it? Looks like nothing changed between 2023 and 2025 in terms of how the organization management moves LMFAO. Couldn't and still can't say shit because of their god-awful NDA that I had to sign. I legally can't badmouth the company, but at least everyone knows the reason why we left. Yep. Way fucking based. Yeah. Freaking fucking based. I am so glad that they could come out of it before all of this. If they don't pay you, the NDA is void. Well, maybe she got paid and then, you know.
just checked, it was 11 million from an investment round, but as VShojo is not publicly traded, they still owe that money to the investors. That would be the debt mentioned earlier, I think.
11... Do you understand how much $11 million is? Do you understand how many things you can do with that? And the fact that they couldn't turn it around and they didn't... We are talking about a company which is basically pimping out VTubers, right? And all they have to do is do well. And all of this, let's be real, basically all of the VTubers are in the 0.1% in Twitch viewership wise, okay? Like, these girls are running it. They are superstars. You cannot say that you haven't heard of any of them, right? Stop trying to be smart and kind of defending the company. I'm not kind of defending a company. I'm baffled how retard this company is. That they had the money, they had the talent, they were doing well, and somehow they are still in fucking debt. How is it possible? I am baffled. I just don't know what the fuck did they... No, not you, chat. Okay, this chat, stop defending the company. They are retards. I actually, I'm trying to think about, like, if I would be the big boss, the CEO, and I would hire an escort every Friday, and she would cost $10,000 just to give me the highest quality of blowjobs, I still don't think there would be so much debt on the fucking company. Okay? I literally, I don't know, money laundering? Jesus Christ, dude. W Gamersubs donating 15,000. But I'm telling you, Gamersubs is the only last company I have my faith in. Those boys are angels. I met them at TwitchCon. All of them are so lovely. They are a fucking family. I am going to go into a mental breakdown and something like this will happen to them. You will have to put me into a padded cell. Okay? Do not... I am unwilling to accept any Gamersub slander. You don't have to pay back investment money. I don't fucking know what happened, man. Sorry for blinding you. Look at that. Donating a Gabs because we should just start the first time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. That's my boys. Those are my boys. Yes. Holy fucking oh my god, they're so based. Big fat W. Look at the boys. I respect that. It was worth it just for the fucking comment. It's amazing. Hime just left. It's just a matter of time till Hanya Haruka leave. Oh, all of them will leave. I don't know much about the Japanese girls, but I guarantee that they will leave too. Who was the donor? So there's Gamersubs, VTube Studio, Doki cashing out 10k, Respect, Vegan, Kenji, Zen, Mr. Byte. So based. Look at that. Look at the fucking campaign. They got the money what VShojo took into the pocket. You know what Papa CEO needed for the yacht? The lads, they put it together in basically a singular day. Hookers in a yacht. It keeps going up. Yeah. Let me just post this link if you guys would like to support a very good cause and have a witty comment about VShojo, please use the link above. And even the smallest amount counts, right? It doesn't matter, but you can leave a witty comment and you can be just like hee hee and ha ha. So based. I'm so happy for this. I'm so happy for this, but I really hope that VShojo will still
This
pay
is the
out.
true power of the mouse. Being able to raise $500,000 in a day.
It's everyone. It's not just Mouse, it's Mouse's community. They are such good cookies, and they are like, it's like monkeys together strong, and they basically take down $1 million company. It's actually very impressive. The Avengers have assembled? Yeah, exactly. How in the fuck did they waste 11 million? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to think, but nothing comes to my mind. Like, it's crazy. VShojo have been doing nothing lately. Like, do they have the store? Store. Let me see. What do they have? So they have a standee. They have an underpant. They have a hoodie. Oh my... That's so expensive! You have 78! And you have... Oh my god, it's so expensive and you can't pay any profit out? Oh, that's adorable. I love the art. Okay, can I just say that? You're a fucking company, and all you can put out is a keychain, a pack of stickers, and like a panel. That's it. That's the merch. A pack of fucking stickers to your talent. That's humiliating, bro. You can't say that. No, I can. As an artist, as someone who has their own store, it's fucking humiliating. That's depressing, man. Where are the mouse pads?
God forbid they show some restraint and not follow in Niji's footsteps.
For
the
birthday...
record, all the talents are leaving from what I've heard, and Project Melody has confirmed her exodus from it.
Good. All these girls deserve plus kudo. All these girls plus kudo deserve so much better. Literally everyone.
All artist alley booths at Anime Expo had more than this icant.
Bro, if I would be in VShojo and this is what my birthday collection would be, I would be sobbing. You get a rubber keychain that is basically nothing, 4-pack of stickers, and an acrylic panel for $40? Motherfucker. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's...
With how bare this store is, I am starting to think that Asku moves more merch on her own than this store.
Look at Michi's
Meanwhile, Gamersups
anniversary.
is literally selling toilet paper on their next merch drop.
I like them. At least she got a mouse pen. I like the mouse pen. It's beautifully cursed. I like that. You see, like, how hard it is to make a little t-shirt, you got a little card, a little mouse pad, and boom, you already get 120 franc out of it. It's like $130. I don't know the conversion, right? It's not too much. You, as a big company, this is what you should focus on. That's it. The Kuro collection. You get a Dick Kuro and a mug? I'm actually embarrassed. He's leaving? Of course. He better fucking leaves. Anything is better than this.
On Docomi there are individual artists with more stuff than this entire shop has.
Exactly. And if before you say that, oh, Sku, you don't understand. They must have like a VShojo quarters where they are doing the manufacture. No. If you don't think that they are not outsourcing it to other countries, you're so fucking wrong. Everything is getting printed in other countries. It's so fucking depressing. I'm so outrageously angry at it. All to China. I can't believe it. I'm sorry. I'm very angry at this. I am actually... Yeah, that's it. And there's nothing else. What about Iron Mouse? Where is even Iron Mouse? Hello? Did they already remove her just from yesterday? Ain't no way. Am I blind? Instantly deleted? Ain't no way. They have the fucking time to erase Iron Mouse from the talent. Only 1 day, but they don't have the time to get proper merch for their talents? Are they retarded? What is that? She's there. Where? Amalie, Apricot, Haruka, Kenya, Hestia, Hime, Tidip, Kason, Piki, Nagi, Michikur. Why are you lying? I sent you. Where? Oh, okay. So a store. Yeah. 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 It opened for you? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There is yeah. Can I point out that they took Iron Mouse's page off and name from everywhere faster than VShojo would have say anything on Twitter? Can I just point it out that they didn't address anything? They didn't say an apology, but they already removed all traces of her from everything. I think that's kind of impressive.
They literally just deleted this.
Yeah?
I just sent you a screenshot of my browser. They might actually be watching stream Lamau.
Bro, I don't know. Listen, VShojo lads, if you guys are watching, why would you not hire me more often? I could have give you tips if you need merchandise. You fools! Oh my god, I'm so angry at it. I'm more mad at this than the CEO going to spend the money on hookers. I can't believe it.
To be fair, the same thing happened to me when I tried to go to Xan's Twitch channel yesterday. All I saw was the screen you'd get if a channel was deleted or banned. And then I refreshed my page and her channel was back.
They had tea. Man, I could have gotten a tea. Match. I am... Yeah, like, look, there is a fruits tea is still there, but the rest of it is all gone. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. This is the most depressing store I have seen in a long time. Ooh, Laz, do you think I should buy a VShojo t-shirt with a brand mark? For only 30 bucks just because a V is printed on it? Oh my god. No, you sure? You sure? You sure? I don't know, man. Absolutely 30? No products found. Oh, okay. Wait. Hello? What happened? Are they muting the store as we speak? That's actually crazy. Rest in pieces. I am so sad for this. This is so depressing. Pull the plug! Pull the plug! Buy it and frame it. The person framed Conquer Dev launch disc. Oh god. Yeah, dude, we will have this on like freaking eBay soon enough. I'm sorry. I'm just really baffled by all of this. That's crazy. You guys said BB no money said also something. Iron Mouse is the goat. VShojo is the vote. Yeah.
I almost bought some L merch a couple weeks ago, but it was more than I was willing to pay for it, and now I'm really glad I didn't buy it, as with what's happening, who knows if you leave and get it.
The vote. He also said he loves Iron Mouse. Well, they literally made a song together, but I don't know, man. That's like a boomer thing. That's like a freaking boomer thing. That's crazy. That's I can't, man. I can't. These are like snippets from like today's stream. It's actually I can't believe this all happened just within a day, man. Vote is not boomer. I'm sorry, it is. A reminder that Sku has a store where you can buy her merch from her and it's things in stock. Yeah, I even can step on it because I have it in the other room. You're welcome. It's actually, oh man, let me just read it. Today, Iron Mouse released I'm Leaving VShojo video. She said, like you, she's owed money from VShojo, and that there is money meant for charity that VShojo did not pay on her behalf, amounting to over 500,000 USD. Put simply, that's embezzlement, isn't it? Embezzlement, ... Well, the question becomes, where did the money go, right? That's true. I believe it may have been used for operational costs. I haven't received any money from VShojo starting September last year, though. Does operational costs refer to staff salaries? Can we call it embezzlement, maybe? Of course, I can only speak for the movement of the money in the Japanese branch. I am still shocked that that guy was actually allowed to be on the call and talk with Kason about this. Like, holy fucking shit.
Wote, worst of all time. BTW, they're finally getting around to removing all the affiliate badges from the talents on Twitter.
Are they? Oh, it's over. It's actually, the official disbanding has begun. I can't believe it. I was so envious of all the people getting into VShojo. I was like, if only I could be there, I could prove everything wrong. I didn't know how blessed I would be that I didn't get in. I dodged. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yep. Start your own company? Hell nah. The amount handled by Japanese was much lower than EN. Did you say VShojo Japan itself was doing good? Yes. You haven't paid me. That's what it says on the main company finance book. Huh? Wait, so you know that the Japanese talents were not being paid yet? Yes. That's not doing good then. Dude, Kason was roasting his ass. Holy shit. He has a point. She has a freaking point. For context, GP does not handle finances on their own. We were doing good comparing the money coming in to the money going out. I quit VShojo today. Hi. I was planning on doing it on the 31, but I'm doing it today. I quit. This is very wrong. I understand. You're telling me you could have paid me? Yes. Then where is the money? I want it now. ... Did you just die? This is from Kayson's stream today when she was in call with the Japanese CEO. It is absolute insanity, bro. Is this an actual log? Yeah, basically someone translated it from the Japanese because they had to speak in Japanese because the CEO was more comfortable. And this is basically the log, yeah. Yeah, he's the CEO for now. Well, if they are disbanding, of course it's going to be like, you know? Bro. That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. It's over. It doesn't pay people. They send the money to the mothership. Japanese VShojo can't pay if Ian doesn't give the funds, they also said later. That's so sad. That dude, the poor Japanese fellas always getting screwed over by everything. Oh, where is the thing? There was a... Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the quote retweets to Zach Debussy. I like this guy. His name has the UC in it. So he was like talking with it and people had like their hot takes on it. Good thing I trusted my gut feeling when VShojo tried to recruit me from Shy Lily. Their contract was riddled in red flags and basically legal robbery. This makes me sick to my stomach. Please, if you can support Mousie and the Immune Deficiency Foundation, that's not the army, gentlemen, okay? It's the Immune Deficiency Foundation. No, don't mistake that. Apparently, some people were mistaking it in the chat. It's not for the army, okay? It is for the immune deficiency lads. Yeah. They sent it to the wrong idea. Jet, it's not the same. It sounds close enough, but it's not the same. Yeah. That's crazy that they wanted Lily. Honestly, I am not surprised. I would have wanted Lily too. I would have, if I would have been VShojo, I would have called like the VTubers like Thanos collected those fucking stones. And I would have given her an offer she can't refuse. But I see that they just kind of wanted to lock her in and yoink her money. Yeah, everyone pulled out. Porcelain made Yokla Shuto and now Lily got approached by VShojo. Well, you know. I definitely don't know anything about these. VShojo just learned the biggest industry lesson everyone in the modern media has known over the century. Don't fuck with the mouse. Bro, fucking up the biggest... I'm trying to think. I understand that like Saba return makes her really big, but if we don't count everyone migrating from HoloLive, Mousie is basically the biggest VTuber, yes? No? I think she is. Right? Yeah, she is. Filian is also big, but let's be real. Like Mousie is like everyone knows Mousie. I mean, I'm not saying that no one people don't look Filian, but think about all the charity, all the big things. You know, so, okay, how about, so that I'm not ruffling any feathers, Mousie is the top 3, okay? How about that? Can we agree on definitely a top 3 Western VTuber? Yes? Mousie is most top VTuber on Twitch? Yes. I don't want to get wars in chat who is your Oshi and who is not your Oshi. So, I will just say that Mousie is one of the biggest. Definitely top 3. I don't want you to be like, no! Filipino boy, my Oshi! No! Saba, my queen! Irrelevant. Point is, everyone and their fucking mother knows who Mousie is. Fun fact from Shoto, our beautiful twin boy. I was contacted for an opportunity to join VShojo back in 2023, and I'm very glad it didn't go through. Please support Mouse and support... Bro, Shoto could have been the first boy meet in VShojo. He also dodged a bullet. That's actually crazy. They actually tried to hog the big people and they turned them down. And then he pulled out. God bless, he pulled out. Shooter was almost the second DEI hire. Don't say that. Did you check the Michi video? Which one? Link it to me. The pullout game was crazy. Dude, he dodged a bullet so freaking hard. Everyone quit. I think the only person who still haven't addressed it is Haruka and Henya, maybe? I'm going... yeah, I saw that like CU was also... You too? Damn! And retweet. You too? Yeah. Yeah, Hanya responded. Haruka vague tweeted. Did she? Let's see. Hanya? Hanya the genius? She's just like, I will be streaming tomorrow and explain my situation, my future plans. Thank you so much for helping and supporting me. Yeah, dude, she's going to leave too. Oh, they removed the thing. Oh, it's already gone. Wait. Oh, it's gone. The badge is gone. It's gone. Wait, Fruit still has it? Michi still has it too? They are slowly going through the list. There is still a few. Live editing, yeah. They're slowly going. The Japanese ones still all lost it. Hima still has it. Amalie lost it. I think these are the Japanese ladies. Kuro lost it. Hanya lost it. Haruka lost it. Kei-san lost it. Yep. Mousie lost it. Yeah. Yeah. Refresh. You think we are going to see it? Live? Oh, wait, Hima? Is everyone gone now? Oh. It's all gone. It's all gone. It's over. Gentlemen, this is officially the end of VShojo. It's all gone. The EN gone, the Japanese gone, end of an era. When did VShojo created itself in 2020? 5 years, gentlemen. 5 years. End of an era. The only company I ever thought that they could do well. I was like, surely because they are a Western company, they will be able to understand it. It's over. I can't believe it. It's VShojo over. Talent first. And they still haven't said anything. Bro, that actually kills me deep inside that they haven't addressed it. They're like calling the freaking lawyers to try to get together with something. Oh, that's so sad. Cinder responded faster, didn't she? Yeah, she did. Dude, maybe that's why VShojo doesn't want to reply. It's like we have to come up with some really good excuse. I'm so sorry. This is insensitive, but they are gonna be like, it was red. It was all because of red. It was actually Gunrun. We were forced to this. His addiction to Uma Musume is really tanking the entire company. I'm so sorry. We would like to apologize for everyone. We didn't know about this. It was all him. Yeah. Yeah, Google Doki time. We should you busy writing. If they're smart, they are not even gonna say anything. I think they have bigger problems than fixing their image. Let's be honest. This image is not fixable anymore. It's just over for them. If I would be them, I would worry more about the legality of these things. I would be like, please don't put me into jail. I will work hard. I will open an OnlyFans and pay back the fundraiser. Limiting the damages is what they need to do. They can't. They got bankrupt. That's actually crazy. Within a singular day, it's over.
Not to tangent, but I just say Ozzy passed away earlier today too.
Huh? There's no more talents. There's literally no one. That's crazy. All of the girls are just indie. Ozzy Osbourne? What the fuck? Aww. How could Ozzy Osbourne do this to VShojo? What the fuck?
One fucking day, Chernobyl did not melt down this fucking fast.
I mean, let's be real. This didn't happen in one day. It's just, it happened right now because what enough is enough, you know? That's actually crazy. He read about Iron Mouse and had enough. Yeah, he was, that's enough of companies. Dude, I can't believe it's over. It's almost like part of like VTuber history. They dropped in. They were superstars. They were... That's crazy. That's actually so sad. I can't put my words into other feelings other than that it's so fucking sad. Yeah, they were supposed to be the chosen ones. They were supposed to be the ones who were actually doing the good thing. Ugh. That's crazy. New merch! Ha ha ha! New merch!
Yo,
merch.
gamer subs no message was fucking based.
Right? Dude, plus gamer subs. With code Scoochie on 10% off. So based. They sped up the Niji route. It's great. Like, you would think that you cannot go lower than Niji, and then 2025 just pull this shit out of their ass, and it's like, watch me. Freaking watch
Apparently
me.
Michi was also screwed over with not being paid. That's two companies screwing her over now. It's such an irony that she went to VShojo to escape this nag hands.
I'm gonna be honest with you, they are lucky. I think that this all collapsed with them, because if they have, like, you know how Lily said that those contracts were like tight around the balls? Like, they could have give them like something that, okay, you still have to finish streaming for 1 year, and we will launch this and this, and you have to give this to us. Like, thank fuck that Iron Mouse could come out with the truth so that everyone can be let go. They're big enough to go indie. Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that if Iron Mouse wouldn't have been able to tell the truth, then the company would have squeezed them much, 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 much more. Did Sylvie say anything about it? Actually? Did Nyanner say anything about it? I wonder. Wait, did? I know Wait did. We already read that. Did Sylvie say anything? Nope, she didn't say anything. Oh my god. Nice. I doubt it. Yeah, they can't end the end. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They are being held by the balls. So freaking unfair. Ethel did mention NDA bullshit. Dude, them and the NDA. Dude, you had to sign a fucking NDA just for trying to apply to VShojo. Okay? There was literally nothing worthy of mentioning during the application process, and they are still sending the NDA that, hey, sign this, please.
If you go to the VShojo Twitter page and go to affiliates, the only one left under it is VShojo JP. I think this confirms that I's VShojo and the company is probably going under and everyone is done.
Yeah, no, listen, yeah, it's done. It's over. They are officially going to disband. There is nothing left. It's over. There's no more VShojo. It's actually fucking insane. You know? That's 500,000, man. The amount of company greed and mismanagement is awful. I don't understand how you can take this much goodwill and ruin it. Holy hell. VShojo reached out after I revealed my first Live 2D model, but my mentor was completely broken, so I told them I can't promise much revenue. I was scared of disappointing people again. Indie life has no safety net. It hurts. I don't understand. Why the fuck did they open applications for publicly to people and also try to poach the biggest people? And then just simply not hire anyone from those people who were trying to apply, but you just poach the big people. Because money? Yeah. It was for publicity, clearly. They needed the money. Because think about it. I'm not going to assume, right? I'm just saying my opinion. But I don't think that, for example, Amelie had to try the application. Amelie is a very well-known voice actress, singer, everything, you know. VShojo must have tried to poach her. And she just happened to say yes. There's a video from an indie from her experience with VShojo. Ooh. It's actually crazy. They just wanted to make it look like it was all good. Yeah, they just scouted talent. 3 of the biggest VTuber agencies are slowly collapsing, but hey, they got found freedom. It's crazy to me that even Hololive is getting people. Man. Check PAP Twitter. She was selected from auditions, hype about joining, and now everything went shit, and she's so sad. I'm going to check. PAP? Is it this girl? Slime? Lady? Yes? I've been... Oh boy. I've been searching for the right words. Here they are as carefully as I can say them. I was one of the girls who passed the VShojo audition. Oh, damn. Oh, poor girl. Bro. Dude, do you know how long a VShojo audition is? It's like 4 fucking rounds. Split between like months and months and months. Can you believe almost like being hyped and hoping for almost a half a year or more, and then you get this? Yeah, it's over a fucking year. After 4 years of blood, sweat, and slime, I really believed I made it. That all the late nights, overtime, sacrifice meant something more. I was excited to take a huge leap in the community I built as me, the weird little slime girl you know and hopefully love. But after learning what happened to Mousie's charity funds, I couldn't good conscience move forward with my contract, and it all came crashing down. That was the final straw. I mean, to be fair, girl, there was nothing to join back into. So fucking sad. I think the only thing they should deal with is the merchandise and the sponsorship. And maybe having a managers if like the girls need to reach out to someone. That's it. Yeah, taxes and privacy. Perhaps, yes. That's all. But it's clearly that they didn't really do jack shit. Vtuber promised support, stability, financial compensation. I was so excited to join the company I believed in that believed in me, but it became clear that many of those promises wouldn't be kept. A lot of us are now shouldering the cost of decisions we didn't make. I turned down other opportunities because I believed in this one. I don't regret... Bro, what if she wanted to join HoloLive or something and she turned out something like that? Like that. Gentlemen, never ever join a VTuber company. It's not worth it. I know it seems like it's worth it because of all the glamour and you get like instantly like 10k people watching you, but it's so not worth it. It's just not. They're gonna suck you fucking dry. Okay? Like you think that like HoloLive is good, Niji Sanji is good. Now you tell me. Now I have been always telling you. Don't ever do it. It's not good. The only reason why I thought VShojo would be good, because they seemed more like Mythic. Mythic gives you opportunities. It doesn't suck you dry. But my fucking bad. Canceling my contracts right now? I know. I know. Michi offered her manager from VShojo a job as her manager. I think Kason is going to do the same. Like, Kason brought her manager to VShojo and she wants to get that manager to go with her. I'm willing to give Face Connect some credit. I am terrified for Face Connect right now. I am knocking under the fucking wood so that there is nothing. I don't think I can handle 2025 if Face Connect comes out with something. Okay? What Mythic takes? Mythic only takes a little bit from sponsorships as like their fee because they are hunting for it. Like, I have to do nothing. They present me with an opportunity and they take a small cut. And it's only stonks.
You probably would benefit from getting sucked dry. Wink wink nudge
Okay,
nudge
shut the fuck
canary
up.
smug.
It's not time to talk about my lack of...
Not just Pia, but Berrybug and Tori Orian have come forward as people who passed the auditions and were supposed to debut as well.
I unfortunately, I do not know these people, but that's so fucking sad, man. I actually... Oh, was it Berrybug? I'm going to check. Berrybug? Nothing? I'm afraid to do the search because what if it's corn? Is it this person? No space. Okay. I'm checking. An update, not graduation. That's... I was supposed to join VShojo this year. Oh man, that's... Oh dude, I would be fucking heartbroken. I would be so fucking torn. What was the other person? Oriane? What? Wow, I can't type. Oriane. Nah! I can't type. Sorry. Oh no, my experience with VShojo. Oh no. Oh no. It's the Google Docky. Oh, it's over. It's freaking over. It is literally the Google Docky. That's crazy. Dude, these girls must have been so fucking hyped for this. I can't even imagine. Bait, that's a bait. I'm not sure if it's a bait.
This has been my experience with
VShojo and chat.
Hiyo.
Well, this is a whole bucket of sad. I hope Mousie and all the others do well in their future endeavors. Awareness.
Bro, that's so sad. The black screen video is over. That's so fucking sad. They sound like good talents too. Google Ducky. That's so sad. Like this is probably how she feels right now. This is a one-to-one recreation of what happened to her. Yeah. They will be getting a bunch of like how Spice shut up after the last fiasco. Would you believe me if I would say that will not make them happy? I'm sure that they will be happy-ish, but like you have to understand, they basically already made it. You know? And then there was not like nothing. Poor girls. I feel so bad. The downfall, it's gone. Seeing everyone coming out with their auditions and experience, bro. I'm actually curious. Did she talk about her experience? Let me see.
VShojo. This statement is meant to be a defense to share my story and what I've been through the past year, and
She's
hopefully
blind.
as an opportunity to back up some of the other victims' experiences. My story is a small fraction of the hurt I'm positive others have endured, and I encourage you to send your love to them during this time. I will also be donating all money this video makes to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope you can listen to my experience. Thank you. In July of 2024, I submitted my application for VShojo for their public auditioning process.
Oh shit.
A little over a month went by until their tweet went live stating that all applicants were reached out to. My callback email was received earlier that same day. From there, I went through almost 6 months of back and forth audition rounds.
6 months. Oh my god. 6 months, baby girl. They were jerking this poor girl around for half a year. Can you imagine? Hoping that you finally get in and you will be... And she got in! It's so fucking sad!
I bet you heard of him. But Ozzy Osbourne just died. Man was a legend.
I know. He couldn't take it that he cannot go to VShojo. Bless his heart. Rest in peace, Ozzy.
Inside of the auditioning process, most days there was only one staff member present, who later became the only staff member I had contact with my entire time signed with VShojo. Eventually in December, I was booked for a final meeting where I would be congratulated for passing the audition process and invited to join VShojo officially. I was told to start thinking about what kind of VTuber character I wanted to create, and I was told the spending budget that I'd be assigned for the model and debut.
Oh, I would love to know the budget. Oh my god, I would eat a feat just to know that budget.
From here, my contact with VShojo moved to one-on-one Discord DMs. I received the talent contract. In a few weeks,
500k. Whoa, we found the charity money. It was for the oh my god. Damn. We found the charity money, gentlemen.
later, after consulting a lawyer, I signed the contract.
Oh shit, she
I'm
even
currently
signed
7
it.
months into that contract. At this time, I was asked not to stream under an indie account on the side. Initially, I was told that our onboarding
Oh, that's so bad. She got in, she signed it, and she was forbidden from streaming. Oh, okay. Now, okay, that's a problem. Okay, at first I was just like, okay, this sucks ass. But if they actually told these girls that, okay, you're not allowed to stream until your debut, which will be with us, and it never happened, how the fuck are they going to be compensated? Not compete. That's so dumb. That's such a... Oh my god. So many dumb decisions. Jesus Christ, dude.
process would begin a week after signing the contract. From there, production of assets would begin around March with an aimed debut timeline of summer. This was communicated to me before ever signing the contract. Once I signed, I was told initial onboarding meetings would be pushed back by a week. During downtime, I began working with a character design artist out of my own pocket to bring my concept to life. I was beginning from scratch.
Out of what? Out of her pocket? Why? Wait, hold up. Then what's the point? What's the point of VShojo? Hello? What the fuck? She's pissed? Well, I would be fucking pissed too. They jerk her around for 6 months. They tell her that, okay, you're not allowed to work or make any money. And then they also don't pay for what they promised. And now she has no one to go to. And listen, if Keisan was given the answer that they are not sure if they can pay back the talent, you think that they are going to pay this girl for any damages? I am not sure, man. I am not fucking sure.
I had no concept, no design, no assets, and no name. I placed a lot of pressure on myself to solidify branding so as not to delay the projected debut window and inconvenience anyone. Skip to the last day of February. After over a month of having the contract signed and still no onboarding meetings or official communication, I was told due to staff allocation, and staff allocation only, that the debut would now be pushed to a timeline of November 2025 to January 2026. And
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, and I want you to know that all this pushing around, she cannot work. She cannot have money. Do you understand this? That not only she had to pay out of her pocket, but they actually cocked her from making money. She cannot work because it's within her fucking... She cannot do an alt stream. She cannot do... What? What the fuck? What is wrong with them? What are these contracts? Jesus fucking Christ. This might be worse than Niji. I really fucking hope that this girl is going to sue them somehow. She needs damages. Just to keep the hope up that she might possibly, hopefully will make it back.
set of summer 2025. July would now be when we began onboarding meetings. I said I had no problem with delays as long as I got to debut eventually. That kind of became my mantra. I then requested to start a small indie streaming account on the side so I wasn't out of streaming for what would have been a year.
Okay.
I was told that this was okay, which is where I announced I would be my current indie Tori Orien for an extended, undisclosed amount of time. Please keep in mind, Tori Orien and the subsequent accounts were not to be brought to VShojo. I would be starting fresh upon joining as per their request. So with my official...
That's interesting. They wanted her to start it from scratch. Now forgive me, but this is my paranoia and schizophrenia is going to speak. Do you think they wanted to keep the IP? Because I wonder if they didn't want her to leave and take the IP with them. And it's just like, okay, if people will fall in love with the character, get fucked. Right? That's what it smells like to me. Because all the other talents came in with their models, right? And they already had it and it was perfectly fine.
Full debut date not set in stone. I did very little to promote myself as Tori, and even heavily communicated to my viewers that I would be graduating sometime that year. This greatly stunted my growth, and I missed out on a lot of opportunities. But I thought that was okay, since I was signed with VShojo. On March 4th, I started to worry about my future. I had now been signed with VShojo for 3 months. I had no contact with any staff apart from the one. I was part of no official servers, given no updates about the company or...
That's kind of strange. Well, I assumed. I never got into a situation like this. I assumed that if you already signed a contract, you would be put into a group chat with the other girls. You know, to like get to know each other, like plan a little collab, you know, feel out who is going to be your friend. Do you vibe? Do you not vibe? Maybe start working on a secret project, you know, like sing a song or what the fuck not, like casual idol shit, you know? Yeah, they never actually brought her in. They were like, yeah. I mean, we will totally get you in, but they never actually got her in.
Or those joining / departing from the company. And I had...
Do you think they actually didn't bring her in because they were afraid that the other talents would tell her about the red flags that they have been experiencing.
Yeah, that would go well. Hi Iron Mouse, how are you doing? VShojo owe me 500k Lamau, you're joining a shitstorm.
Oh, that's so scummy. That's so
The person
scummy.
behind the form of shoujo talent Amemi Inazuna has literally logged on to the Twitter account just to remove any references to VShojo on it, and she even made a statement on said Twitter.
Isn't that Rushia? Rushia be like, listen, my reputation is shite, but it's not this shite. Jesus fucking Christ. Scrubs it. Never happened. I might be an adulterer and like a genuinely monka person, but no, not this. No. Yeah, she still has standards. Like, yeah, based. Honestly, based.
No contact with existing talent.
Jesus.
I sent my staff contact to this DM. Hello. Hope the staff team has been doing well. I know we discussed waiting until July for production, but I just wanted to reconfirm that my joining of VShojo is still happening. To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous given the delays and multiple months of downtime without communication, especially given I am halting most content creation related work in preparation for VShojo. I don't mind the delays or waiting whatsoever, just a definitively confident reconfirmation would help ease my anxiousness. I hope we can open a more consistent line of communication in regards to updates if possible. In short,
She phrased it very eloquently. I would have been so much more annoying. I would have been like, hey. So about that, but shouldn't I be invited somewhere? You sure? Hey. Please respond. I'm getting a little bit nervous here. Did I do something bad? I must have done so. I'm so sorry if I done something bad. Please respond to me, please. Hey. You remember the contract we signed that meant something, right? Like that was something, the sweet beginning of something between you and me, right? Please.
was told that the same debut timeline was being aimed for and that I didn't need to worry. However, I received another delay saying that onboarding and production would not begin until August instead of July now. After being told time and time again that I didn't need to worry, that I would get to debut and that I would receive a budget,
poor girl.
I decided to shift my efforts into building what would become my brand under VShojo, keeping staff in the loop along every step of the way. I finalized my character design. Staff told me they had no issues or input for my design I sent over. I reached out to model artists and riggers. I found an artist who agreed to work with me.
Whoa, wait. Hold up. So VShojo didn't even pay for it and she had to reach out for artists and riggers? What the fuck? I don't care about the feedback. That's probably like they didn't fucking care. But this is managerial duty. Then what the fuck is VShojo doing? Like, what was the point? This is what your manager should be doing. Keeping contact with the artist so you, as the talent, can focus on the more expensive and more important stuff. Hello? Or what is this? Like, it's like round 2 electric boogaloo. These are the peasant talents. They don't come with managers. They pay for their model. They talk to the artists. They talk to the riggers. And we also keep their IPs. Hooray! What the fuck? What's wrong with this?
I asked staff if there were any issues with working with this artist, and I was told no. So production began on the model art in June. It was then told to me that the allotted debut budget may need to be reevaluated. I sent, if the budget is timing related, I don't mind fronting the costs until it can be reimbursed down the line. I was quoted $1,000. I can just provide receipts for the work to be compensated at a later date, if of course that's easier.
I want you to know, it wasn't even a double digit. That's in this industry, I'm afraid that's a cheaper side. Okay? Going to a company, like, listen, I'm going to tell you, I think if you would get a nano model, which I would say that's probably the highest quality model you can get, that would be double digit. Yeah.
I was never given an answer for this. Once again, I reconfirmed if a debut would be happening. At this point, I didn't mind paying fully out of pocket if it meant I was debuting.
No, girl, no.
I considered it as investing in myself.
Oh.
Time and time again, I was reassured we would be debuting, so I genuinely had no issue with fronting these costs.
Oh, girl.
I sent model updates, staff provided feedback, and I still had no reason to think things were going south. I attended the June 2025 off-Kai in person, and here I learned a lot more than what the staff was communicating to me at this point. I kept hearing whispers of VShojo financial concerns. This concept was unheard of to me. I was told delays were only because of staff allocation. As of the past few weeks, for the first time, I was told there was a strong possibility I would not be debuting despite the constant reassurance the past 7 months due to these financial complications. These complications had never even crossed my mind as a possibility, let alone the extent the company was going through to keep things afloat.
That's crazy, bro.
I am disgusted at the course of actions that VShojo has chosen to take, and am choosing to retract my affiliation with the company. Although at this time, I'm not even sure I would have ever been reimbursed and have gotten to debut in the first place. I'm not only down 5 figures on debut-related fees, but I'm also down almost a year.
5 figures? Oh my god. Dude, she paid 5 figures, so it's above 10k at least. And they cocked her from working for like so many months. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if she spent this I'm not even sure if she would be able to use it. Like if VShojo still has it in paper that they claim the IP, even if she spent that 5 digit, I'm not sure if she can use it. That's actually insane. That's daylight fucking robbery. That's just cruel.
Year of my time. I'm not only devastated because of the waste of time, but because joining VShojo was genuinely my dream. VShojo introduced me to VTubing 5 years ago. It made me think I could do it. It made me believe that even though I wasn't the cookie-cutter idol that I so desired to be, that I could feel a part of this industry. That entire 6-month audition process, I'd stay up all night praying that things would work out, that I'd be given a chance. In my mind, getting into VShojo was proving to myself that I could succeed.
Poor girl.
I wanted to feel a part of something, and then I made it into VShojo. I achieved my dream. And now, I never even got to do a singular onboarding meeting. I suppose that's why I'm releasing this statement. I just want—
That's strange. Not gonna lie, that's very strange. So they had the auditions, and they actually found people they wanted to hire, and they made her sign the paper, and they started on the model, but they never actually introduced her to the other members. And they never— Why? That's so weird. Did they want them or did they not want them? What was the point? It feels like that they were just jerking these girls around because they knew. You think they already knew that they are going to be in a big ass pickle? They wanted them not to hear. You could have just tell the members not talk about this. No? It was a talent locking to prevent competition. That's crazy. This must be illegal. This sounds freaking illegal to me.
Wanted someone to acknowledge what I've been through and see that I did make it in VShojo, even if I will never debut. In hindsight, it feels incredibly selfish of me to be putting this out when so many others have experienced so much more loss and hurt through the actions of VShojo. Once again, I encourage you to spread as much love as you can to those that are affected. I wanted to quickly thank the people that have been with me through this process. The one staff member I have had contact with has been nothing but kind and supportive. To the rest of the innocent staff team, I wish nothing but the best for your futures as well.
Poor
I know
girl.
this situation doesn't just affect the talent, but also affects your jobs and livelihoods. I hope for a speedy transition for you all. I've also never had the pleasure to speak with VShojo talent in an official capacity, but I'm sorry for the heartache I'm sure you've been through and wish for all your continued successes. You all made up a big part of why I wanted to be a part of VShojo. Your talent, creativity, and passion speaks to me, and even if we'll never get to be company mates, I'll still be watching as a fan. Thank you to my incredible model designer and model mama for bringing my vision to life in such an amazing way. I hope even without VShojo backing me, I can bring your design to life in a way that makes you proud.
Oh, can she use
Thank you
it?
to my friends for listening to my frequent sad girl crash outs, even though I couldn't really tell you what the hell was happening. And thank you to my community of viewers. Tori Oriane has a small community by intention. I felt guilty I would be leaving, so any chance I got, I always did my best to make it abundantly clear not to get invested in Tori. Now you are all I have. I humbly ask for your forgiveness for my inconsistencies, unprofessionalism, and for constantly changing graduation dates just to now be fully retracting them. To be honest, I thought a lot about what would happen if my VShojo debut were to be cancelled. In the earlier days of my contract, I would have joked that I'd just give up at that point, to take a hint that clearly this wasn't working out. I've been a content creator for almost 13 years at this point. It has been my passion. I thought after 13 years of this cycle, I finally found a home in VShojo. No, I'm sad.
Oh, that... Now I'm going to be depressed. Just via proxy, this girl. I'm just going to go to sleep and feel defeated and sad. Jesus fucking Christ. This is depressing. Oh my god. Dude, this is so fucking sad. Who is this? So this is one of the girls who actually got into VShojo via the auditions. And they kind of just basically jerked her around for a few months only to tell her that, yeah, you ain't debuting. And now the company's basically disbanded. And she couldn't work. She put her own money onto the line. That's so fucking sad, man.
Terrified and embarrassed for the future. I love this space and genuinely...
I really fucking hope that she's going to get reimbursed. And I don't just mean for the model. Because that's the basic minimum. I like for all those months where she couldn't actually stream properly because they were like, haha, with what money? Listen, I don't care. If the CEO has to open an OnlyFans and take it up the bum, I don't care. They cannot just like be like, haha, we don't have money and not pay back all the pain and suffering they caused. I don't think they will. That's fucking crazy, man.
I really cannot picture myself doing anything else. So now being down thousands of dollars on a small part of an unfinished brand.
Poor girl.
I feel myself at a crossroads. I think my stubbornness for the past year that I've been through is pushing me to try again independently. So I'm planning on continuing my indie activities with what would have been my VShojo persona. I'll be rebranding my existing Tori Oriane account under a new name. If you'd like to support me, it would mean the absolute world to me. If you're just passing by for the tea, that's okay too. I just ask through all of this that we are kind and respectful to all parties moving forward. I promise to work hard and earn your support. If I need to prove myself time and time again so that I may exist in this space that I hold so dear to my heart, I'll do it. Thank you for listening to my story. Please spread kindness and support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thank you.
That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. What the... Oh my god. What the fuck?
I hope VShojo gets sued into the ground, and the people responsible are held accountable for all their broken promises. Iron Mouse, Terai, et al. Don't deserve this bullshit. Vtuber.
Yeah, dude. Poor girl. Holy shit. Oh. God damn. Do you think they did the same with this berry bug person and with Pia? Like, did they had to actually commission the thingy? Most likely. Oh, she's going to stream in 6 hours if you guys are interested. Damn, dude, if they put all these 3 girls into fucking debt because they promised the chance so that they can actually I will link the tweet that has the YouTube, okay? This is one of the girl and very look. Am I retarded? How was her written? Was it just Betty? Betty, okay, my bad. This was the other girl. And then it was Tori. This is the other girl. I'm going to link all 3 of it. I apologize for my awful typing. That's insane, bro. Can't believe it. I have to see what Charlie has to say about this.
There's a topic I cover from time.
He's my gamer subs Jesus. I need to know. But Mr. Goof has to say about this. Let me just mute the music. Oh yeah. Tell me, Goof Jesus, you as the famous VTuber connoisseur, tell me. Jesus, tell us. What's up? Give it to me straight. Don't lie to me, okay? I can't take it.
Time to time that always seems to ruffle some feathers and get people squirming in their chairs in anger, because I have less than kind things to say about some of the biggest players in the industry.
Skrupplubbers.
Ooh, he came with the hot takes. Charlie. Just give it to me straight, boy.
But I just can't help myself. I can't bite my tongue on it. I'm like Winnie the Pooh poking a beehive because I'm addicted to the honey inside. And in this case, that honey is vindication. For a while now, I have bah-humbugged VTuber agencies. I've seen a lot of the contracts that some of the top talent were locked into with these organizations, and they are extraordinarily corrupt. I think the agencies in this space...
So what I'm hearing is that all VTuber CEO has a yacht. Lads, I think we should open a VTuber agency. I'm actually feeling relatively positive about this. We will get the girls, they are going to work really hard, we get the yacht, and then we disappear. Yeah? Does Q have a yacht? Not yet. So anyways, tomorrow I'm announcing my VTuber agency. Let's go.
Are exploitative, and they treat their talent more like prisoners. It is unbelievable the depths of greed that these agencies in the VTuber space have succumbed to. But before I dive deeper into the spaghetti and the meatballs on my disdain for VTuber agencies in the industry, I would like to give you the catalyst for why I'm talking about it again today. It's because Iron Mouse just made a really sad video about why she's...
Dude, it was so sad. She was about to cry. Can you imagine working your ass off and your agency just kind of steals half the money? That's crazy. Like, she made, you remember what she said? She donated half of it. So that means she made $1 million via her Subathon. And VShojo just took 1/2 of it. And it was like, thank you. It was like, itadakimasu. And just like, nyam, 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 nyam. Nyam, 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 nyam. And there was nothing out of it. She trusted them. Of course she trusted them. Bro, I would say that without Mousie, there wouldn't have been VShojo. She had done so much good for that fucking company. Oh, all wasted.
It seems like they were trying to get more talent just to screw them on purpose. Some crusty ugly bastard taking advantage of a bunch of girls who genuinely have a passion for making content and making people happy. Lying, cheating, and stealing. I hate humanity.
I don't think it was to screw them around. It was to squeeze them out
of the money.
Can I be a
manager in your corpo? I have no qualifications, but going by the other corpus that is clearly no problem kept.
Yeah, okay, but you have to promise me that you will only steal 10 to 20% of the money. It's because I need the other 80, okay? And I know that we are never going to pay the talents because fuck them, but we have to get the cut right, okay? Okay. Excellent.
He's leaving VShojo. VShojo being another huge player in the VTuber space. They are a massive agency that's represented some of the top talent.
Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which
She phrased it so delightfully. A significant amount. It's more like a buttload, my love. It's more like many, many Ferraris worth of money. It's more like it will cost more than the company's stock tomorrow.
I have not
Holy
been paid.
shit.
And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is
Metric
that the Immune
Photon.
Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from VShojo.
For those that don't know who Iron Mouse is, she is one of the...
Hey, Tori! Gentlemen, it's the lady whose video we watched. Can we get a shout out for Tori? We are so sorry that this happened to you. It's so incredibly unfair. Jesus fucking Christ. I have no words. It's awful. I hope that even though everything went to shit, I hope that you will get something good out of it. I hope that they will compensate you, and I hope that you will get many eyes on you, and it will help you have a happy new debut without VShojo and the parasites they are, because you deserve much better. Yeah. And
Melody
everyone
announced
left.
she is leaving as well.
Listen, everyone left. Everyone announced it. Everyone's leaving. There is no more VShojo. They all removed the badges of Twitter. It's over. There's no more. That's all.
The biggest streamers on Twitch in terms of subscribers. She even broke the all-time subscriber record. And she has a primary immunodeficiency disease. She has CVID. So she does a lot of charitable work for this organization, and apparently she's just discovered that VShojo hasn't fully paid what they owed her personally, and they haven't paid the money that they owe to the charitable foundation that she was fundraising for, something that she does often, but VShojo is required in this process because they handle her money in certain cases, which is not uncommon in the space. Like, I'm gonna get deeper into like a lot of things with VTuber agencies that I've tipped.
Bro, it will turn out that Charlie is actually a VTuber. He was like, I don't know, he was Shoto all along. This is his coming out story. It's like, yeah, I know. All those like saucy ASMR videos, yeah. Jokes on you. It wasn't actually Shoto, it was Charlie, you know? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Toed around quite a bit.
He was shyly. Oh my god, the hair length fits. I mean, have you ever seen Lily without the mask? Maybe it's to hide the beard. Charlie was Shy Lily all along. Bro. Oh my god, you're so right. Fuck. Have you ever seen them in the same room? You have a point. You have a point. He's cooking. Absolutely. He's only 50 centimeters too tall. No, it's the same height. I literally see no difference. Yeah, it's the same picture. I don't know what you're talking about.
But I don't want to like fully go into the weeds of it here. But let me just go ahead and explain where that number's coming from. The $500,000 owed to charity that VShojo still hasn't paid.
It's crazy.
They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done.
Here's my prediction. Mousie's new subathon that will be up in the future, I don't know when, is going to be the biggest yet. Because of this, everyone is going to be balls to the walls. It's going to last like fucking 3 months non-stop. It's going to be so big. So big. Yeah, it will bake? Stop. Why am I always thinking about cooking and baking? Fuck. It will break Vedal's record.
Support was over.
And then Vedal will break it again. And then they will just like punch each other. Yeah.
Overwhelming. And I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make
Mousie and Euro collab. That would be so good.
The donation on my behalf. But unfortunately, still a year later, VShojo has not paid the charity.
So in a nutshell, Iron Mouse ran a subathon. It was.
Do you think that VShojo has zero money in the bank? Do you think that they are actually in debt? And all this money, including the fund that was meant to be for the charity, is actually in minus? How? How the fuck? CEO said Japan is doing good. Well, yeah, but he doesn't see the American branch, right? And let's be real, VShojo is mostly an American branch first, and then they had like a side Japanese thing. The company, yep, the managers, no. I just can't. Where is the money? We are talking about such a huge amount of money. It's like, you guys said that there were investors pushing 11 million into the company. And the girls didn't get paid. The sponsorships, the merchandise, the freaking charity. Where are the money? Hey Jill, I don't think he ran away. He can't possibly run away with the money.
Extremely successful and raised a ton of money, hundreds of thousands of dollars for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. And VShojo did pay it out the first time around, but when she came back for the second time the following year, it was even bigger, it broke records, and it raised over $500,000 that were supposed to go to the Immune Deficiency Foundation that has still not been paid out to the charitable organization to this day, according to Iron Mouse. Now, I've seen a little bit of confusion, people wondering why would VShojo even be handling that money in the first place? Why wouldn't it just come directly from Iron Mouse since it's her Twitch? Well, that's where you get into the really stinky territory where in a lot of cases these agencies, they handle the finances of the talent. Like, they put their grubby paws on it before the talent does.
Okay, to be fair, Iron Mouse did say that it's for her privacy, right? It's not supposed to be like that. I wonder where VShojo sort of turned around. I'm sure that it worked. Remember the tweet that Wei sent out? That nothing changed between 2023 and 2025. So by the time they were in 2023, it was already gone to shit. And they started in 2020. So maybe they had 1 or 2 good years, and then something started to go very, very weird. Michi said she got all the sub money. I actually think you're right. There must be something that they thought that boom is going to be the new normal, and they actually very, very fucking heavily miscalculated. I have no idea how, but yeah.
So it's not uncommon in the space for the agreement between talent and agency to have the agency directly handle like their Twitch subs and their Twitch revenue and their Twitch ads, that kind of thing. And in the full video, Iron Mouse goes deeper into this, so I highly encourage you to check out the full thing for the entire scoop. But in her case specifically, that was actually kind of appealing to her because then she would be able to stay even more private because she really values her anonymity. So having VShojo involved in that process was actually kind of a big deal to her. And for previous fundraising through Tiltify, it wasn't a problem, but when it came to the subathon money, since it was going through Twitch subs and everything.
Listen, I am so paranoid, I wouldn't trust any companies with that amount of money. I wouldn't even trust my fucking bank with that amount of money. I would log in and check like every day. Is it still there? Okay. Is it still there? Okay. Is it still there? I don't know. You know?
Everything. It meant VShojo was going to be involved in this process, and the first time it was fine. It apparently went off.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry for the brief interruption.
Hello.
Please send Mr. Parrot, my boss, some love. A new mine has opened and he got drafted for it. Docky Bird
Mr. Parrot is your boss. I'm sending him kisses. Mwah. Mr. Parrot, we can't wait for the new video. We miss your lovely voice. Kisses and encouragement. You can do it. Now go back to the mines. Chop, 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 chop. I expect one full video from Mr. Parrot over the VShojo situation and another video based off of Nimi getting married and 4chan collapsing on itself. Thank you very much. I would like it to be by next week. Thank you. Both of them. Kisses. Mwah.
Off without issue, but this time when the money was even higher, well, some kind of screws must have went loose over there at the VShojo headquarters. I guess that shit just fucking burst into flames or something, and they just haven't got around to it. They're still putting out some fires, and they'll get to it any day now. VShojo would be responsible for donating that money on her behalf, an obligation that they still haven't fulfilled all this time later, according to Iron Mouse. It's diabolical, withholding over $500,000 to charity, and also withholding money that Iron Mouse is allegedly owed as well. And what's even crazier is how unsurprised I am by it.
Bro, he knew it. He knew it. Look into those eyes. He had seen the pain. and the hell, and it all looked back at him. What the fuck?
Now, full disclosure, I didn't know too much about VShojo's inner workings. That was one of the few agencies I wasn't super privy to on like the behind the scenes of. But I'd always heard good things, but I always had skepticism because of how the industry functions at the agency level from the other ones I know. And this kind of dirty, scummy, greedy business is just so standard for these agencies in the space. It is sickening. Now, VShojo is going through big turbulence right now. They're losing some of their top talent.
Some. Gentlemen, what do we have in the budget? I don't think it's some. Yeah, it's all.
Like even
all of
before
them.
Iron Mouse's video, about a month ago, they made a post about how Giga was going to be departing VShojo.
Dude.
And then just 48 hours later, they announced Zin would...
This was so out of the blue. It was actually crazy. We knew so little how much this is going to be the beginning of the end. Actually crazy.
also be leaving VShojo, one of their original members. So there's definitely been
Crazy.
some, curious Georges out there wondering what's going on at VShojo that's got everyone leaving. What's this exodus from VShojo all about? Fun fact, Giga is actually with us at Cheeky now. We're not like a VTuber agency. That's not what I'm trying to get across. Our soap. She really likes our soap, Cheeky soap. So
Wait, he takes showers? Not my streamer. What the fuck?
she's partnered with us at Cheeky, and she is an absolute sweetheart.
Cheeky.
That's what I was trying to get across. The point is, some really good people have been leaving VShojo, and now Iron Mouse have dropped this video about some very alleged scummy practices here at the VShojo corporate level, and I don't know how VShojo recovers from it going forward. They haven't made a statement yet. It's still a little too fresh as of me making this video.
That's the crazy thing. He put up this video 19 hours ago and they still haven't said anything. Even now. Yeah, they are done. They should just say the end, period, and that's it.
I'm very curious what they're going to say about it. If I had to spitball, I would imagine that their next play will be donating that money to the charitable foundation. I imagine they donate the $515K to the Immune Deficiency Foundation or whatever the exact number was. I bet they'll do that to desperately try and save face.
I don't think it's to save face. It's to save themselves from the prison and the butt stuff. Because you will go to prison for that. I guarantee that. I would sell literally everything. It's like if you suddenly see a big influx of gigantic standees of VShojo talents, that's just VShojo office trying to auction off literally anything they have. They are trying to gather that 500K so that they will not get arrested. So bid carefully on eBay. Yeah, it's one big yard sale. It's like, oh my god, Iron Mouse touched this ballpoint pen. Zentreya washed her ass with this bar of soap. $500. Take it. It's good. It's good for the value.
I don't think the community will respond well to it because it's very clear that they're just doing it now because of the public pressure that's being exerted on them. I don't know how they move forward with a good reputation. I don't think all of their talent's going to leave overnight. I imagine a lot of those in fact, I'm confident a lot of those contracts lock them down for quite a while with some non-disparagement clauses in there.
It's over. It's actually, this is what I didn't expect. I didn't expect it to fall apart like a fucking castle made out of cards. Removing the badges means that they actually just give up and they let everyone go. It's just say goodbye, farewell. We see you on the other side. We don't care. Sadly, they are still under NDA. Listen, the NDA is one thing. Them having a non-compete or something else, now that would be the shitty.
There and everything, I bet there is a lot of things.
I'm gonna be honest with you. These things will come out, okay? It doesn't matter that there will be NDA. There will be some leaks here and there. from anonymous sources, the hacker 4chan group will figure it out. I'm sure, I guarantee you there will be
things at play where the talent won't be able to leave even if they really want to.
No, they
and
left.
I can only hope that the community here doesn't start attacking the VShojo talent for staying, because I imagine in a lot of cases they don't have a choice. Now, that's kind of the situation in a nutshell, but I want to dive deeper into agencies as a whole. I've kind of teased it a little bit throughout the video. And I know people like to talk about VTubing as a whole, like it's some kind of niche that's not mainstream. That couldn't be further from the truth.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if Jason, I mean Thor, joined VShojo now? He already is a furry and a con man. I mean second generation Blizzard employee Poketo, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Pirate Software has any smarty pants in his head, he is going to use this big fucking drama as a distraction, and he will lay low. He will say literally nothing. He is not going to feed the trolls. He is going to shut the fuck up and hide and let all this VShojo thing blow through, and he will just like emerge in a few months with some bullshit. But he won't. Don't say that. Don't say that. But he worked at Blizzard. You sure? I don't know, man. I bet he already spoke on it. I don't think he would speak on VTuber things. I don't think he cares that much. I know that like he made a video with Bo, but like I don't think he's that invested into VTubers.
It is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it is so lucrative. And these agencies have swooped in and made sure they are the ones getting the lion's share of that money, and they'll kind of trickle down, drip feed a little milk from their titties to the talent that's under their umbrella. And when
Thank you. I did not need that visual, Charlie. Thank you. Dude, I'm having like, do you know the statue, the Romulus and Remus, when they are like getting fed by the wolf? I just imagine Gunrun and all the VTubers just suckling on the wolf titties for the driplet of milk. Thank you. I hate it.
What's even more disgusting is they fed people shit and gave them a taste for it, an acquired palate, normalizing their greed, where the talent, the ones that are actually gathering the audience, you know, the actual VTubers, they don't see most of the money that they bring in. The agency does. That includes merch. That includes their Twitch subs. That includes YouTube revenue. Pretty much.
Dude, that's why I'm saying not VShojo. Hololive and Niji Sanji is so not worth it. I actually done the math. You would have to be a Hololive superstar to actually make it worth it. And Niji Sanji, like, no, you just can't. Like, say fucking goodbye to all of your insanity and your wallet and everything. Niji Sanji just sucks ass. You know? But, like, having, like, let's say 2,000 to 3,000 views on YouTube as a Hololive member, you will earn so much less than if you would have 1,000 on like fucking Twitch. Half of it, if not more, will go to the company plus the YouTube cuts. And YouTube loves to eat. It's like nyam 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 nyam. It's not worth it. It's literally not. I thought VShojo was the good one. Me too. And here we are. Still better than nothing. Listen, I think as an independent creator, you have so many opportunities to do. And all these companies, they just like, they dangle the coin in front of you, right? They give you a chance.
I make $1, my company takes 9 times, that's why I'm indie, when I'm streaming online.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's not worth it. YouTube takes a lot, Twitch takes a lot, everything takes a lot. Is this an ad for Mythic Talent? They don't need the ad. They're already the biggest streaming group on Twitch, okay? Flips hair. No, it's not about that. Also, Mythic is not like that. Mythic is for sponsors, right? They are not going to touch your assets. They have nothing to do with that kind of thing. Don't Holo have some special contracts with YouTube? Listen, even if they do, I don't think it's worth it. I want to say it was worth it to join in and get big, and like you see like Gura joined in. She became amazingly popular. She already was a big creator before that, but she became like so much bigger. And now she graduated, and now she's huge as Saba. I saw it on the other day. She's streaming to like 16,000 people on YouTube. That's pretty stonks. Without any company, absolutely. But having like fucking VShojo, Niji Sanji, or Hololive on your ass and suckling on your earnings? No, I don't think so.
Pretty much any piece of the pie that has dollars, doubloons in it, the agency is the one that's got their fingers in it, and the VTuber gets pieces of it, tiddlywinks. And I think it is so ass backwards. It has always rubbed me the wrong way. So I've always talked very negatively about VTuber agencies, much to the chagrin of the VTuber audience.
It's literally, someone mentioned it in chat and he was right. It's literally, do you guys remember before YouTube had the partner program? There were these shady companies which you had to join, and they held your YouTube earnings and you got a percentage of it because there was no partner program. And yeah, these MCNs and Machinima, it's not just Machinima, all of them were shit, right? And you just got like these tiny amount of earnings, and they didn't let you go, and they were squeezing you to get all the money. Bro, I have a fucking company that keeps spamming me by email, and it's basically the same thing. They want to take over my YouTube and give me something. Oh, it's like you can get your payout every second day or something. And I'm just like, I block them, I unsubscribe, I put them in a scam, and they still not leaving me alone. Leave me alone, parasites, leave me alone.
The audience that watches VTubers is very loyal to their favorite creators in the space. So they get very upset when the 5'6" Florida man Neanderthal shoots spitballs at the agency that represents their favorite VTuber, because the community, like the relationship between the agency and the VTuber, is one that's supposed to be built on like a tight connection, like this partnership, almost like a family. But nothing could be further from the truth. It's about as much of a family as like the prison warden is to the prisoners. I just think
well, I mean, you know, it depends if they cuddle at night. Prison ward-chan.
It's completely unacceptable the way a lot of these agencies treat their talent. I also think a lot of people have been completely misled by them on the industry as a whole, where they act like there's only one path to success when it comes to VTubing. Or at least they did, not so much these days. It's starting to kind of get a little more clear that you don't have to sign with them. But for the longest time, it was as if there was only one path to success in the space, which was signing with an agency, where they basically give you a career. They grow you through their network. They give you all the tools to grow, but they basically...
Dude, I would never join an agency. It's so not. It's not worth it. Like, you look at that. Even that girl was just saying that she had to pay out of her own fucking pocket. And if you get big, they are going to hold the IP above you, and they are not going to let it go. I am actually very happy. Bro, what the fuck?
Jason and Cinder, sitting in the tree, kissing you, woo.
What the fuck, Bubble? What are you talking about? I would absolutely join Holo, then leave after 2-4. 2-4 what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Hololive would make it that you cannot leave that fast. Like, isn't it weird for you that Gura basically was inactive for more than a year? Do you really think that it was just like, oh, she was ill and whatnot, but now suddenly she's consistent? They didn't want to let her go. I bet you that there was something in that contract that it's like, you are hired for as many years and you cannot go.
Basically own you. And
Sana, I think Sana was different because Sana was borderline bullied out. Like, people hated her model so much that she got a lot of hate for it. I think that was a little bit different, but Gura was their cash cow. You know? Really? Yeah.
I know the argument a lot of people make is, well, they gave you your career.
No, she broke her back. It was a complicated issue. There was a lot of there was a lot of hate towards her, and also wasn't that one of her pet died, I believe, and then she hurt herself? There was like a lot
There
of
was
bad
probably
things.
an element of truth in the illness, but she was more than likely waiting out the contract for most of it.
Then explain Amma and Fauna. Listen, I'm not going to pretend that I know all the knowings of Hololive. I just find it strange that it takes so long for Gura to get out. And she was the biggest fucking thing. I don't know, but like, why would you not leave earlier? You have to remember that Gura left Hololive, like 2 months ago or something? But remember when she made the Sabo account? She made the Sabo account in like either last December or this January. So she knew at least half a year earlier that she's going to be noping the fuck out. So why the long time? Why would she not just quit? If she already knew it. You can check her Twitter when she created it. Yeah, she already knew about it long in advance.
You do owe them like 90% of the money that you generate. That makes sense. Without them, you were nothing. And I just think that is completely delusional. I think you've been brainwashed to think that. It's a little different nowadays where so many people are doing really well independent. There are so many independent VTubers that are crushing it. And a lot of formally contracted talent for agencies have left to be indie and are still doing really well.
You know, I am actually, I wonder if slowly, not slowly, I don't even know. But I think the English branch in Niji and Holo is going to slowly, not so slowly crumble. I think eventually everyone will realize that it's better off indie and they are going to leave. Just like how, Fauna, Amelia, Gura, all of these people just left. And they will realize that, oh my god, they are thriving. They still have their fans. They're still dedicated. Why the fuck would you stay at a company that siphons 50% or more of your earnings when you can make it comfortably? Without controls, without ties as an indie. Why? I wouldn't be surprised if by the time we hit December 2025, we would see more graduations from Niji or Holo. I would absolutely not be shocked. Yeah. Why would they let them do that if it's true? Listen, I don't know. Maybe they are fighting for it.
So it's being proven that you don't need these agencies to succeed as a VTuber. And
maybe someone wants to perform on a stage and be idol. Trust me when I say this, that no one wants to be used by a company just so that they can perform on a stage and be an idol. As much as it's nice to be an idol, it's not worth investing, I don't know, years of your life just to have a company. I don't know, man. Alas, no, I don't think so. Nijian will implode soon. I can't believe that VShojo disbanded faster than Niji-sanji. I am living in a fucking fever dream. Is this the Matrix? What do you remember that parrot video we watched about the chick who is racist, the guy who is a sex pest? I don't even remember what was wrong with the other person because it was just like a fucking wild fever dream. Just going through how all of them are kind of fucking monka. And it's just like, whoa. I actually have, I don't fucking know.
You can perform on a stage without a company. Numi has done it several times this year already.
That's true. Bro, Numi had her own fucking concert even in Europe and in America. You don't fucking need a company for this. Well, what pill did you take? Obviously the wrong one. Back to the mind spirit. We do need him to give us the tea.
I understand, like, they do help speed up the growth of the career because then they just plug and play to like their network and just have
Dude, okay, I'm sorry, Charlie. I keep yapping. I did see on Twitter that there is 2 indie VTubers who mysteriously kinda graduated at the same time. And they were just like, we will see each other. And I'm just like, oh no. Oh no, where did you guys join? Is it Niji? Is this Holo? Where? Is it Face Connect? Where did you go? I need to know. I need to know. Dude, they definitely went corpo. It was like 5 VTubers. Dude, I wish that it's going to be Holo. That would be the best outcome, possibly. Or Phase. But if it would be Phase, they wouldn't give up the modals. So it must be Holo. It can be Niji. They cannot go to Niji. No, it's Niji is hardlocked by the contracts, bro. Surely not. It can't be an opportunity of a lifetime. Then it's not Niji. Then it's not Niji. It must be Holo. Then surely. Listen, I wish the best for them, but I'm sure they are going to do well and it's going to be amazing, but I would still not fucking join. I would rather have all of my toenails removed than join an agency. Not, especially not after this. No, I don't think so. No, I don't, no. I really wanted VShojo to be the one. Me too, but
on you by default, but from everything I've seen, it just never really seems worth the trade-off. Like, you never get a better deal. So, like, let's say you start with them and then you explode and become the biggest VTuber in the world. All the ones I've seen, the contracts don't scale with that success, so you still are locked into a bad deal.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Think about it, how Gura must have carried Hololive. And not just Gura, but like basically all the girlies who left, they just fucking carried. Like, if you notice, it was the biggest fucking names left, not the, like the smaller ones. And it must be because the contracts were like, okay, I am giving you all this eyes on you. I'm giving you all this opportunity, all this clout, and you're giving me nothing in return. You're restricting what I'm allowed to play. You're restricting me who I'm allowed to collab. And this is what I get? Well, okay, thanks, bye.
And now the agency just makes a killing off of your success and you kind of stay in the same spot, more or less. Like, it just doesn't ever really feel worth it to do that when you can still be very successful without these agencies. And it just sucks to see that it is still so common that these agencies are greedy scumbags.
Can I just say a thing? I don't think that these VTuber agencies were meant for Western audiences. I think Japanese work culture is so different, and Japanese people find it easier to adjust and work under these terms and contracts. And Westerners are very, very individualistic. And they want their freedom. They want to do what they want to do with who and when and how long. And we are, even I'm saying it as a European, that we are not meant to live in this like tiny bracket that the contract offers. Oh yeah, also we don't really have, the Westerners don't really have the idol culture. You don't go to watch a streamer because they sing.
Tubers get committed to phase. Involuntary. For public safety.
Exactly. Like, I think it's very, very different. And it worked for a while. And I think you're starting to slowly see a shift in the VTubers who are slowly getting into these corpus. And didn't they say that ever since Holo went... was it Holo going public? Or Niji-san? Which one went public? That was Holo who went public, right? And then they were like, oh, misalignment with management because they wanted a more idol-based culture, right? As much as I think that being like a singer, jumping in a cute little outfit and having concerts and being a perfect, flawless little idol, it's really cool and whatnot, I don't think it's feasible. And it's less feasible if you weren't raised with such values. But Yago is out, it's over. Oh god, if he's running, you will know that it's the end. It's gonna be over. Gen Z of Japan are already shifting Japanese business culture. But good, bro. They're like, they are fucking squeezing the life out of people. I'm telling you, the only reason why it was worth joining, it was only to Holo, and it's because of the clout. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think the Hololive clout is a little bit fading. the more and more waves are joining. Like, I could, if you would ask me like a year or so ago, I could have list you up like maybe the first 3 waves with all of the girls. And now I'm just like, ooh, I mean, I know Fuwamoko, I know Crony from the newer ones. The Mume, wait, no, she laughed. So it's like, and there is just too many. Just way too many. If you're into Hololive, yes, but they are not making as big waves anymore. Yeah, it is very oversaturated. And I'm not sure if it's a smart decision to do that. You know?
Like in this case here with VShojo, apparently. But anyway, just wanted to yap about this a bit. That's about it. See ya.
Oh my god, a Korean Trump. Hello? What is this? Korean and lads, stonks. Do you guys wanna find Niji Sanji stonks? I see the stock market. Where is Niji Sanji? I'm sure we can find it somewhere, right? Yeah. You hit 500. Oh my god, really? Oh my god. Look at the chats. Look at the freaking chats. Actually, what VShojo yoinked, the people brought back. So fucking based. This is, I believe this is just from like yesterday. Right? I don't think it was made before. I wish there would be a date, but I don't think that there is a date. But yeah. So based. Even Jaden, look at Nimi, look at Nyanners. Damn. So based. So based. Oh yeah, and also Nimi got married? Right?